Hey there, traveller. Couldn't help but notice you was staring at that mirror a lot. How you feeling? Are you missing the stroke, or are you just missing Louis? Yeah, he's a good man. Werewolf, person, fella. You know what I mean. Either way, we've been out on the road for a while now, and like as not, I'm sure you're kind of, missing a wee bit of the comforts of home, I suppose. Well, I was gonna suggest maybe we, huddle together for warmth, or, I wasn't gonna say cuddle, but I mean, we could, if you wanted to. I know the others are resting. What do you say? Great, yeah, fantastic, yeah. There we go. You know, you can always talk to us if you need to. Got a lot on your mind. A lot weighing on you, I'm sure. What, being a child of destiny and all that. It's kind of hard to pop up on someone, and I know we've talked about it before, it's just, I know it ain't easy. Either way. Yeah, it's been a wild couple of weeks. Mostly been quiet though, which is nice. Except for that Manitor, or whatever you call it. Yeah. I get it. Still, we're making good progress. No sign of Omar's kids, though, which is a little worrisome. Well, I know we're getting closer to seeing the witch. At least, I'm confused on what we're supposed to do, but I'm not exactly the thinker of the group. Technically, I think it's supposed to be you, although it also might be, well, between you and me, I wouldn't say Brick. Remember he attacked that bunch of cabbages we saw? Called them goblins and just started stomping on them? Yet the actual goblin, he doesn't seem to recognize as a goblin. It's weird. Says there's something wrong with his, I guess, circuitry is what he said. Yeah. Either way, it's weird. Well, you get some rest. I'll keep watch for a while. If anything happens, I'll stir you. Yeah? Great, no worry. There you go. Well, I know I'm not as soft as Louis, but hopefully I can provide you with some kind of comfort, yeah? I certainly can keep you warm. Looks like there's a storm brewing anyway. Glad we found this shelter. For what it's worth, at least. No. Oh, you get some rest. I'll keep an eye on things. Hey. You guys smell that? What you mean? Hey, hang on. Something doesn't smell right over here. What you mean? Something doesn't smell right. Oh, what is it you're smelling exactly? It's a weird kind of... Okay, how do I put this? It's not quite a slimy smell. It's not quite a, it's not quite unpleasant to me, but It smells like... can't quite put my finger on it, but it smells kind of weird. What you mean, Omar? We're about to race. Yeah, I know, but... It's coming from the back of this cave. I don't think we should rest here. I think we should find somewhere else, or... Listen, we're already doing this in shifts. Indeed. And I can keep an eye on whatever it is at the back of the cave. I don't need to sleep. I just need to recharge. Okay, but... something feels weird back there. But you can't explain why, right? So, I mean, it's kind of useless to us, really. Thanks for that. But, yeah. Alright. Wog, anything happens, you wake us up, right? Right. And we got bricks, so don't worry. Fine. Hey, you mind if I, sit closer to you two? Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually. Maybe, if I might suggest, maybe we could make a giant cuddle pile, just to keep each other safe, you know, safety in numbers and everything. I mean, if you're alright with it, Traveller, I'm not going to complain, I just... Yeah. Alright. Get on with it, you two. Alright. Also, feel free to hug me like I'm a stuffed animal. I know I smell funny, but, like, I'm a raccoon. That's gonna come with the territory. I mean, if you want to squeeze on a small goblin, I mean, I suppose I wouldn't be entirely opposed to it. I mean, if you want, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. Right, you lot just go to sleep already. Storm's getting real bad, isn't it? I'm just worried about my babies. You know, Goblin doesn't mind storms. He's too small. He doesn't care. And Windy, she's old enough. She knows better. But Clementine, our oldest, she never does well with storms. Not without ice. I can't imagine her being out there without us. How scared they are. And if I don't get to my kids, I don't know what's gonna happen. Are you alright, Omar? No. How can I be alright? My kids are missing. I've been running on anger and rage for so long. But the storm... They have to comfort each other. They have to. 'Cause I can't be there for them right now. I can't hold their little paws. I can't hold them close. I can't wipe her tears. This journey sucks. It's alright, Omar. We'll find him. And we'll get the man that took him.
so scared for them. Who would want to steal kids? Why? I have my theories, actually. Oh, nothing good. Nothing comforting. I can just imagine. What do you think they want to do? If I had to venture a guess, are you sure you want to hear this? No, but I probably should talk about it. Process things a bit, you know. Understood. I believe that they are going to be given to someone. Something. You mean the thing in the empty tower? Actually, no. I had been talking with Thalt and Akyurt prior to our leaving. According to him, there was no records of Jolene ever asking for child sacrifice. She needed a particular person to cross over each time. Last time, it was the barbarian queen's maid, her partner, her wife. But that fell through. Yeah. So why children? Well, there are other entities that might require child sacrifice. Demons of a certain amount, a certain kind, or devils. And other things from beyond. Thalt, the Mind Flayer, if you recall. Yeah, I know who he is. He ventured to believe that this might be the work of someone named Nyarlathotep, if I remember it correctly. What the hell does that even mean? It is an entity that serves a being known as Azathoth. Or Azathoth. I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
What's that got to do with us?
If someone is trying to sacrifice your children, there is a chance that they will be waiting until what's called Walpurgis Night. We have time. A few months, actually. If we can catch them before the ritual, we can save your children, no problem. It's just a matter of getting to them before Walpurgis Night. And that's why we're going to this witch, then? That's for something different. I know we need to get the Tome of Legendary Deeds and everything. However, I think we'll find more there. Plus, it's a good waypoint. The Forest of Kereen is not very far from here. If anything, a few days more travel. Assuming that we don't get set upon by bandits or, worse, goblins.
Not offended in the slightest, thanks very much.
Oh, good. A hobgoblin like yourself shouldn't be.
What? I don't even... What?
Don't worry about it, little man. So what you saying, Brick?
Well, I surmise that we have plenty of time. And based off of what Akyurt and Thalt were able to divine from their magical workings, we should still have enough time to save them. Do not fear and do not give in to despair, my friend.
You're right.
I'm just missing my kids. You know, it's funny. Most people, when they become parents, you hear about this stuff all the time. The lengths they'll go to for their kids. Some people, I've heard joke, take my kids, try. Please. And I get it. Kids can be a handful. Everyone talks about their kids sometimes as being special. But there's something about my kids that is special. You see, Omar and I, we had difficulties with having them in the first place. And each time, whenever we'd have a litter, the others didn't make it. And so our kids, the ones that lived, were the strongest. So I know they'll survive this. They've survived worse, but no parent wants to see their kids suffer. No good parent, I mean. And Omar and me, we're good parents. I like to think so. I'm sorry, I don't mean to just dump this on you guys.
Oi, what you mean dumping? You're dealing with real shit there. Real hard shit. And we're your friends, Omar. It's alright to be vulnerable. Ain't that right, Traveller?
Yeah, it means a lot. It's hard dealing with the powerlessness of not being able to be there right now. Even with all the magic in the world, I can't just be at my kid's side. I don't even know how to use magic. But I do know how to use this. And when I find the bastard who took my kids, I'm gonna make sure he knows never to do it again. If I may, Omar, this anger, this pain, this hurt, this hatred, while it is understandable, if you're not careful, I know what you're gonna say, it'll consume me, and you're probably right. I'm not gonna stop my wife, though. My wife is gonna tear that man, that dragon, anyone who's involved with it. She will fight God. She will fight a god, rip its face off, shove it up its ass, and then say, hey, get your head out of your ass. My wife's amazing that way. Still. Thanks for listening to me, guys. I don't mean to bring the room down. I just love my kids. And I want them safe. It's alright, mate. It's alright. Was that your stomach, Wog?
No, it wasn't.
Oh. Great. That was whatever was in the back of the cave, wasn't it?
Maybe if we stay still, it won't bother us.
One can hope. Oh boy. That thing's angry. Should we fight it, or...?
Well, there's how many of us versus it? I think we'll have better odds. Plus it's raining out, and we know what that does to our dear paladin. Or I should say Brick. There's two of you.
Yeah. So I guess we're standing our ground? Maybe we can scare it off? Hey, quick! Traveler, maybe you can do some magic and scare it off, right? Scare it back into the deep end of the cave? I don't know, try something.
Oh. I think that just kind of pissed it off more.
Indeed. Friends, I think we may end up having to stand our ground and fight.
Yeah, it sounds real fun.
If it means I got to sleep, hey, maybe we can use its pelts. Maybe we can make a coat from it.
If we get a chance, sure. But let's just, fight this thing, I guess.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for listening to this audio. Again, an improvisation, and the tears are real on this one. Omar is one of my favorite characters to play. He is kind of just me at this point. He is all of my dad energy. Omar is a character I play in a different campaign, actually. Alongside Oma, who was played by my wife in that campaign. And I loved being able to just have him process things, because he hasn't really been able to sit down and really feel those emotions until now. Regardless, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all your support. And hey, check out my Patreon. I am really considering making new tiers and making new things available to y'all. If there's any suggestions outside of making it cheaper for you, let me know what you'd like to hear. In the meantime, to my current patrons, thank all of you so very much. To all my current patrons, thank you all so very much. Adriana Coop, Aurally Orgasmic, Cry Wolf 883, Dancer Woman 22, Danny Capricorn, Dr. True, Frosty Lover, Jamie Lay Neal, Mango Wolf, Nikki Two Pins Inky Horror, No, Oz Yuki, Patchwork Cyborg, Tierra, Tori David, and Zero Key Wolf. You guys have been phenomenal. A lot of you have been backing me for a while now, and I cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are really what keeps the oil going. And hey, for you my listeners out there, if you haven't listened to that demon audio, if you want to know what my singing voice is like, you should check out that second video at least. It was a lot of fun to make, even though it's not everyone's cup of tea. I think just the general story is really interesting, and I really think you guys should check it out. In the meantime, thank you all again for all of your support. Sweet dreams and pleasant nightmares.